Hey everyone, welcome to another MUT Studios video. So, today I have started to do something new for once. I want to take a break for creating second floor spider control, and here we are, doing something different. So, today I wanted to try if AI can create a world generation system for spider control. So each time you enter the game, it will create a new world and with more difficulties. And I hope that he can do it. So today we're gonna check if AI is able to generate something like that. So right now I have opened a new ChatGPT 4.0 area or GPT, okay? And I asked another ChatGPT, gave him all the code of the game, told him to generate a prompt for a new ChatGPT, so it wouldn't be influenced by anything. This is just a regular ChatGPT 4.0. So let's see if this prompt is going to make him generate something for us. So here we are, we have the prompt. Let me just say it out loud for quick. So I'm working on a game project called Spider Control, where players could control a spider navigating through a house. I need a generative floor design that uses existing wall prefabs, camera systems, and other assets. The design should create dynamic and modular room layouts that fit the game's theme, including strategically placed areas where in-game kids will go. The design should incorporate the concept of seeds to allow for the generation of different but consistent layouts across sessions. This includes placing obstacles, items, and hiding spots in a way that enhances gameplay and challenges the player as they try to avoid detection by the kids and the cat. Consider how these generated floors can guide player navigation, provide diverse challenges, and maintain visual and gameplay aesthetics. Yeah. Can you create an algorithm or a set of rules that could be used in Unity or another game engine to procedurally generate these floor layouts? I would say Unity only. I don't know why the other ChatGPT added that in Unity. Okay. Unity to procedurally generate these floor. I feel this is a very good prompt. Good job, the other GPT. This is actually a really good prompt. So let's try it out. Let's see if it's gonna do. So, it updated the memory, this weird new feature of ChatGPT. I seriously do not understand how it works, but hey. So, to create a procedural floor design algorithm for spider control, you can follow these steps in Unity. Grid-based layout, divide the floor into a grid system where each cell can represent a possible room or corridor. Determine the grid size based on the scale of the room and the overall floor space. Seed-based randomization. It's just saying what it's gonna do, basically. Okay, so here, example implementation. So we have a floor generation system right here, which is a very simple thing, and it's basically did nothing in the place obstacles and place cameras, which is basically the whole hardest part. So yeah, so this is very simple. So let's see if it can expand on that. But first, let's follow its steps and see what. So here we are. We finally opened Unity. Let's just increase the screen size for you guys to see. So yeah, we finally opened Unity and we are in floor 2 right now. So let's create a new scene. So let's just go to the scenes folder. So don't, oh, I forgot there's a lot of scenes folder. See, so let's just get the floor. Okay, so one, poop, doop. Here we are. And let's create a new scene and call it world or floor generation. Like that. Enter and open it. So we have a full-on new scene, nothing implemented, nothing inside the game yet. And let's see what it's telling us to do. So the first step ChatGPT tells us to do is right here up here. So most of the steps that ChatGPT told us to do is more not steps, more of it trying to tell us what it's gonna do. And consistency across sessions, blah blah blah. Okay, so example implementation is what we need to do right here. So let's go down to the idea of the script serves as a starting point. You can expand it by adding more complex logic, connecting rooms, customizing this camera, and blah blah blah. So let's just try to take this script right here and create it in our scene. So let's create a new object. Okay, empty, and call it generation or generator. Okay, enter, and here we have a generator. Okay, as a component, call it the floor generator. Okay, the script, add the script. Okay, script is adding, and here we are with a script. Now let's do the easy part of Command C and the Command V. Okay, so yeah, Visual Studio is opening right now. I know it was closed. Okay. So yeah, here we are, the Visual Studios. Okay, so now we can copy paste that code and see if it's gonna actually do anything. So, Command V. I'm surprised, this is the first time ChatGPT doesn't really explain its code that much. Okay, but here we have a random initiate seed. So public integer seed and then it's a random initiate seed. Okay, which is, I've never seen that line before. I don't know how. I think I forgot it before, but I think I never saw a line like that. So I think we saved? No. Oh. It's not even using Unity, which is weird. Okay, so it's using Unity engine. What's that? Using general. I'm not using. I don't really write these a lot because they're usually pasted in. So let's get it for some, yeah. System.collections. Okay. Here. That should remove these weird bugs that we find. Okay, there's an error here saying room size does not exist in the current context. And to be honest, yes. What in the world is a room size? Okay, so from the beginning, ChatGPT is going crazy, which is normal. It's ChatGPT. And I think it's why it initialize room prefabs, room index, new vector 3, room size. So let's just add a weird variable for now. Let's call it public room size. Till we figure out what the world this room size thing is supposed to be. Let's say it's equal to 10. Not to integer 2. So let's say equal to 1. I don't know what this is supposed to do. So we just made it multiply by itself. Okay, so now the floor generation script has been updated. We copy pasted the code. Everything is there. So now let's see what does this do. So the seed is right now 0. Room prefab, wall prefabs, and obstacle prefabs. Hiding spot prefabs and the camera prefabs. This is all what's inside the weird floor generation script. So let's just read the script real quick and see what it does. So there was grid size x and grid size y, random.value 0.5 and place room x to y. Okay, then place the cameras and place the obstacles. So basically the only thing it did is place a room. And this is really bad code because now the rooms wouldn't be more randomized and be more static. So I'm not even gonna try this. I want him to put on walls, put on areas, but not make room prefabs. So This is not him generating, it's just him placing stuff. So let's tell it, look, I want you to make it generate rooms using this code using the walls, ceilings, and floor and furniture. So let's check it real quick. I wrote furniture wrong. So yeah, to generate room using walls, blah blah blah. Still gonna talk about this stuff. I don't want to talk about this. So here's a code. Okay, so room generator. What the? He really loves to make code examples. Just say that. Okay, it's making my computer lag, which is crazy. Okay, place furniture. But now the room the code is much more complex. Can you, let's tell him to include, can you include the old script in this? Include the old script generator so it can make everything work together. Certainly, I'll combine the previous script with the new one so that the room generation include walls, ceilings, and blah 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 blah. So now it has the room size. I was confused why it never had this float. So it is supposed to be equal to 10. Okay. Whoa, what just happened? Did they just kick me out? That's crazy. Okay, so just 1 second, everyone. I'm gonna be skipping to the important parts. So. Oh, the screen just broke. The mouse just got detached. Okay, now it's running. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but it just exited me out. Okay, so it looks like it stopped it right here. So let's tell it continue. Continue. Like that. So here's a continued right. So place. Okay, so let's just copy paste this new code and see what it does. So I'm gonna be skipping till we see it running. So see you guys soon. So after a while of messing around with the script and adding the prefabs and then editing it a bit and then adding the axes, now that when you run it, okay, this is what ChatGPT got us right now. The question is, it's a very simple code and it is consistent. So look, see, now we're on seed 20, or like just a random number I just place in, so 20. And using the grid size axis of 4, 4, this is what it gives us. Yes, they're not touching each other, this is definitely not rooms. But this is a good start that it's actually generating something. And let's see it's generating it in this weird triangle to an L shape, like here, a right triangle, if you guys see it. So if we pause and change the seed to 25, for example, okay. Look at this, everyone. It changed into a weird W, and if we close it and reopen it, it's still a W. So the seeds are consistent, which is a good reason of how seeds work, and this is extremely good that the randomness is consistent between the same seed. But the problem is the rooms are again broken, and I don't know what's happening to the walls, but literally he destroyed every single concept of a wall. So let's tell ChatGPT this. So everything seems to work. Everything seems to work except that the walls, floors, and ceilings aren't touching. Okay? Touching. And so it doesn't look like a room. Okay, let's tell him that. He should fix it. So if the walls, floors, and ceilings are not touching and the room doesn't look complete, the issue is likely with how the positions and sizes of these elements are calculated and placed. Here's how you can correct this. Ensure correct scaling. Make sure that the wall, floor, and ceiling prefabs are correctly scaled so that they match the intended room size. For instance, if your room size is 10 units, each wall should be long enough to cover that distance. And so on. It adjusted the logic here. Was it freezing right there? So now it's trying to generate the idea. So I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work this time either, because it's not saying how these walls prefabs work is gonna be annoying. But this is a really good start for it to be able to generate a very simple code and then random initiate state with a seed. Very, very good logic right here that the AI made. I'm surprised how well it actually made that. So here, let's see the key adjustments: scales on the floor, ceiling. The floor transform.local scale, the ceiling transform.local scale. Ensure that the floor and the ceiling match the size of the room. Walls are placed at the correct positions relative to the room center, room position with a half room size. The wall height, probably the wall height to set the correct height. Prefab origin points. Make sure the origin pivot of each prefab wall is set appropriate in the 3D modeling software or the Unity so that they align correctly with initiated. Test the room generation with a simple grid size of a 3-3 to see how the rooms come together. Adjust the room size and the wall height as needed based on the size prefabs. Okay, so let's copy this new and improved code and paste it in our very simple Visual Studio right here. Okay, so Command V, errors, and we love our errors. So have an error with anything related to wall height. Wall height does not exist, which is surprising. It kept talking about wall height, the new wall height system, the new wall. It kept saying it, but yet it did not initiate any wall height. So I think wall height is supposed, it's supposed to be a float. The wall height variable should be defined to set the correct height for walls and ceilings. Okay, so let's define a private float called wall height. Private float wall height. I'm just gonna copy this area right here. Try to make sure. So float wall height, and that should remove the errors are removed. So let's save, so we don't really edit above what the AI is trying to make. So here it's loading. Okay, let's just turn off this. Okay, 3 like it said. Okay, and let's generate and see what difference it did this time. Oh, interesting. Interesting indeed. It's glitching into each other, which is not a good sign. But the walls are consistent to where they look like some type of wall, but they're blocking each other. So the ceiling is breaking into the ceiling. The wall height is not it's very inconsistent with what the wall height is supposed to be. So this is really good, interesting concept we just created right here. So we have two problems. The direction of the walls are not perfectly related to the rooms, which could cause problems. The only block, I think like this is the only generated block that doesn't have, yes, no, it's also has sides that are black. But is it? Oh, it's flipped on the other side. Okay, so yeah, this one doesn't work either. So let's unstop it right there, and let's tell the AI that now they are touching. but collide into each other, which isn't good. Isn't good if they are into each other. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna skip till I talk with him a little bit till we figure out a code that would work with the room system. So after a while on some breaks, we finally figured out, I finally figured out how to build this after a while. ChatGPT finally gave us some code that actually works. So let me show you guys what the code looks like. And here it is. 114 lines. And this time it actually generates rooms. It is a bit complicated, but it's also very simple at the same time, which is crazy of how complicated this is supposed to be. So right now in the generate room section, which is basically what he did, or what it did, and it basically detects the grid and the room number. So this is something new I implemented. So making the a game object, an empty game object, to put all the room stuff inside of it, so it can be more organized, because it was a bit annoying trying to figure it out. So let's see what happens here. So Command P. This is C25, by the way. And on C25, it generates 3 rooms and 1 camera clone. Okay. Each room. The problem is that right now that the rooms are colliding into each other, if you can see. So if we go like this, see it outside the building, you can tell that there are still some problems. So like, as you can see, this is empty, which is annoying, and which should be removed really. I don't know why it just increased it by 2. So like that. Yeah, I think that's just numbers, like problem numbers, but the room looks nice. It has some closet, and it always has these stuff in their locations, which means that these are stuck to their seed numbers, which is what we want, and it generates 3 rooms. No matter what you do, it will generate always 3 rooms based on that number seed, which is exactly what we wanted. The problem is they collide, the walls are too tall. What else? But as you can see, the floor changes. There's 1 block right here. The other problem is that the sizes of the rooms don't change either. So let's tell him that it works now. Okay. Now, and here is the updated version. So we're gonna send him the updated version once we change some of the numbers. So let's check the numbers out real quick. So right now the wall height is 3. I would say making it 1.8 would do it better, hopefully. We also need to check the float half room size, which is just more room. He had it to divide it by 2 and made a lot of problems, so I just added more, making it 2f or 2.05f would make it better. Okay. There's no more problems we have right now, so let's just save it like that and take it all with us to ChatGPT. So here, Command C, Command V. Now it has the working version. Okay, memory updated. Successfully updated script for generating rooms in Unity. The updated script includes. Okay, so yeah, now we want to make more adjustments. we want the rooms to change size and structure. They're based on the seeds. Try to make this without breaking our old code, please. Breaking the old code. Cool. So here, told him the analysis to introduce a room size and structure variability based on the seeds while preserving the existence code. We can modify the script to adjust the room size and potentially other attributes like wall height or furniture placement based on the seed value. This way, each seed can generate different room configurations. And blah 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 blah. So here's the code, still generating. So let's just read it real quick. You can also vary other properties like wall height, wall thickness, and even the number and placement of wall rooms. I will not change the wall height nor the wall thickness for this because this causes a lot of problems. It's what we happened. So let's just keep the base room size is 10. Okay, the room size is gonna be filled. These two consistent on their room sizes. Okay. Random value. So this is generating the floor, places the cameras, adjust room properties, enter their seed value, so it's adjusting the value. Okay, this is a normal generating room logic. So the north wall, south wall, east wall, west wall. Okay, this can cause problems because this is more static for wall generation. I just figured out that could be a bit of a problem. So place furniture, place cameras, and that's it. There's a seed-based room types adjust room properties. Adjust room properties function based. Adjust the room size based on the seed. Wall height is also varied slightly to introduce subtle differences between rooms. I don't like this. Okay, room generate room. That is the room generating logic, unchanged, but it is now depends on that. So yeah, it didn't change that much of logic size, but I think if we test this out, everyone, it's gonna work. So let's check out in Visual Studios. Need to turn this off though. Okay, go back to this Command V. But now that it randomized that, I feel like this room system needs an upgrade. Because now we just can't generate rooms, okay? We want to connect these rooms together somehow. We want to be able to connect the rooms together using doors or hallways. Also include a start area for where the player will start at. And an end area where the player exits, finishes the floor. So we need those two. So let's just make it want to generate interest. So to connect the rooms with doors or hallways and include a start area and an end area, we will need to make several adjustments in addition to the existing code. Here's how we can approach it. Okay, so obviously this is gonna break a lot of stuff. So until it finishes that, let's test out the new weird room generation system that I was talking about. So again, I don't think we told it that the problem was the rooms colliding yet. It causes a lot of problems. So right now the rooms are relatively the same size. Yeah, that didn't really do that much. So here, see, it's basically the same size. Yeah, their size did not change at all. Okay, their scales should be increased to 100 as well because of the spider. If you guys remember, spider loves being its increasing, so they all should be 100 like this. Okay, but for now I want to keep them small and simple. So, interestingly, the walls now actually close off perfectly. So yeah, that number worked. No seemingly outside edging except that. And the height is not that bad either. So the rooms now is much better. So let's check what it did. So what ChatGPT did is implement what we told it to implement, what it thinks it did. So the door pass prefabs. Use predefined door or hallway prefabs to connect rooms. Okay, select the first room as the start area and the last room as the end area. Interesting choice. Implement to create doors or hallway between adjacent rooms. So we have one small puny problem that I don't think it actually figured out, but we need to continue generation. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, it continued a few. Okay, so we have one small problem with the generate code room right here. That one of these walls will need to be cut off for a door. So I don't know how it thinks it did it, and how this create door hallway would work either. So let's see. That's the new code here is create door hallway. Vector position 1 to the room size 1, the vector position 2 to vector 3 room size and room size. Okay, so I can see where it's trying to head with this. Vector 3 door position, the board door position and position +1. Okay, prefabs. I think I know what it's trying to do, but this is not gonna work at all. Like y1 equal 1, like this is not gonna work at all. But hey, let's just try it out and see what it thinks it's doing. So they add it added door prefabs. New thing called door prefabs. Well, prefabs, ceiling prefabs. It's just door prefabs. So that's the only thing new. And this is really gonna cause a lot of problems. So let's see what it says down here. Key additions, adjustments, room connections, connect rooms or create door hallway. Add logic to connect adjacent rooms using doors or hallways. These are created by initiating door hallway prefabs between rooms. Start and end rooms. The first room generated is designed as the start room, and the last room at the grid's end is designed as the end room. Added door prefabs for connecting rooms. You can replace these with specific door or hallway prefabs in Unity. Show connectivity, prefab setup, and player navigation. So display navigation from the start to the. Okay, so I guess I think what it's trying to do here is kind of obvious. So let's just. Okay, this is not kind of obvious at all. Sorry, guys. So yeah, so let's just copy paste that code right over here. This is starting to be a very long video, and let's check what it's going to do this time. Loading. Oh yeah, we forgot to put the prefab. So will it give us an error though? It does not. Seemingly it does not. It just says placing camera. Oh, it removed one of the rooms. Okay. No, it broke the rooms again. What the hell? Are you kidding me? It broke the rooms again. It changed their size, first of all. It broke the rooms again, which took us a while to fix. Just why? Okay, so let's pause it real quick. I don't know why it removed that. That was one of the features. So let's check which value it changed. Yeah, it returned it back to divided by 2, so plus 2.05. That's what we changed it to. Yet, I don't know how it did not create a door hallway and not give us an error. So I'm pretty sure we're supposed to add something here. So let's just change that value real quick. I'm definitely making a part 2 of this video, guys, because this took a while. I don't think it's gonna take that long. So 2.5f. Okay, so here, save. Okay, so now we need to add door prefabs, which I don't think it understands what these door prefabs are, hence why it's Google. So it's door. Let's go to door build kits. Okay, so no door frame. No, we want an actual door. So here, I think this is a door. Yeah, this is a door. Okay. So we have 3 doors. The first one, the second one. These 2 are basically the only doors we have. So boop, boop. Like that. Oh no, it's not less. Okay, let's place it manually. I don't want to lock and then replace these. Here. Okay, save. This is the last test, and then I'm gonna leave you guys alone. Interesting, where the camera spawned. Okay, still colliding rooms, which is normal. Don't really see any generated doorways. And man, I do not like the different sizes of rooms. I hate it. Okay? I hate it with a passion. See? That's a lot of empty space. Okay, that's a lot of empty space which shouldn't be there. Okay? The position system is broken now thanks to room size. Oh, and thanks to the adding number feature, yeah. So we're gonna need to multiply based on the room size to make it perfectly like this. Okay. So what would be 2.5? Okay, that will be annoying to figure out an equation for, but hey. Okay, why are these small? These are not usually that small. Weird. Okay, so the connection isn't even there. So let's just add a connection this time and let's see if it's gonna. So let's say I give a door prefab, which is a door. Let's just say that. Okay. I wrote prefab. Okay. Give prefab, which is a door. Okay, I know I'm not writing actual English, but I hence to writing this fast with ChatGPT doesn't really affect it from understanding you, and it's just faster. So, okay, it's just door. It's just a door. I don't know. It's a door. Okay. So the connection then doesn't even try to generate, and you will need to remove some part of the wall or add a new part of the wall that has a hole cut off for the door and a door from the other side of the other room so they can be connected. The logic you have placed is too simple for something this complex. I don't know, it just compiled it. Oh my god. You're absolutely right. Connecting rooms using doors is a meaningful way, requires more sophisticated logic. We need to ensure the walls are modified or replaced with versions that have opening for doors can be placed, and the doors themselves should be properly aligned between the rooms. Approach to implement room connections with doors. Modify walls to include doors. Create wall prefabs that include door openings. Replace existing walls. Okay, so yeah, now it got sick and complicated. So now we have new door prefab game object. Okay, so it changed it into a game object. Wait, oh, no, okay. Floor prefabs, wall with door prefabs, which is interesting. Holds a different wall prefab with doors inside of it, which is exactly what I thought of as a solution right now. So generate the rooms, room counter, connect rooms, and place rooms. So connect rooms happens after creating the rooms. Okay, continue generation. And yeah, if you guys want to check what happened next, watch part 2 of this video, hopefully when it releases, and see you guys next time. I had enough, and I'm pretty sure you guys have had enough of this video too. See you all, and have a wonderful rest of your day or evening.